Hello out there in diamond painting land. This is Tina Frazier coming to you today from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Saturday, June 12th at approximately 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, give or take. And I'm coming to you today with a long overdue diamond painting update. So a little bit here before I get started. If you're new to my channel, this is my channel where I talk about crafts that I do, hobbies that I have, and different things in my life that are going on. And hopefully, if you're new, you find some inspiration here for anything that you like to do or a craft that you're trying to get into, like cross stitch or diamond painting or anything else I talk about. And hopefully you'll find some inspiration and be enabled to start something new or to dive in and start a new hobby. So thank you for coming. Hopefully you'll find something new. And if you're a returning watcher, thank you very much for coming back. It's good to see some good friends come back and watch. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to click the subscription link below and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new content. More recently, I've been uploading more content regarding cross stitch, also known as floss tube, than I have in diamond painting, just because I haven't diamond painted in a couple of months. But I have some diamond painting plans to talk to you about today, so I wanted to come here and kind of show you what I've got going on, and that way, hopefully, in another week or two, I can show you a couple of updates for a couple of diamond painting projects that I have. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back. It's really good to have some old, good friends here with me. I don't mean old age-wise, I just mean some good old friends that like to share company. And I really like having you here, so thank you for coming back. And hi again. It's been a little while since I've talked about diamond painting. So, some of you may watch my cross-stitch videos. And if you have, you know that for cross-stitch, I am participating in a thing called WIPGO, W-I-P-G-O. Now, WIP, W-I-P, stands for Work in Progress, and that is a term in the cross-stitch community and other crafty communities. It's a crafting term that stands for a project that you have started. So for cross stitch, you know, your idea of starting a project may be 10 stitches in, 50 stitches in, 200 stitches in, whatever. But as long as you've put fabric and thread together to start your project, a WIP is just that. It's a project that you have started. So I am in this challenge group, Facebook challenge group called WIPGO, W-I-P-G-O. And every year, in December, we put together a bingo board that has 24 or 25, if you put a project in the free space. We put together a bingo board for WIPGO. It's also known as bingo for WIPs. And we fill it in with 24 or 25 projects that we would like to focus on for the year, and a stitching goal. Well, I have participated in the last 2 years. Last year, my WIPGO didn't go so good. I didn't get very many boxes filled in because I didn't finish many of my goals that I had put down, because I put 1,000 stitches for each of my projects, and I didn't hit that. So this year, I lowered it to 500, and I'm doing pretty good on my WIPGO board. But because I like to change it up a little bit, I also include diamond painting on my WIPGO board. And so the month of June, we had the person that came up with this concept several years back, Jessie Marie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on YouTube. She she generates 2 numbers every month, and those are the squares that you work on. So whenever those squares are called, they will not come up again, and you essentially have until December 31st of that year to complete your project or to complete your goal on those projects in order to fill in the boxes. So for the month of June, she called the new numbers on the 27th of May. She calls the new numbers on the 27th of every month, so you have a couple of days to prepare, and then on the 1st of that month, you have, you know, until the rest of the year to finish your goal. And as I said, my WIPGO board this year, and last year as well, has diamond painting on it to give me a little break from stitching and to give me something different to do. So for the month of June, Jessie drew box number 1. They're labeled 1 through 5 across, 6 through 10 on the second row, 11 through 15 on the third row, and so on, for a total of 25 squares. And so box number 1 was called for June, and box number 17 was called for June. My box number 1 for WIPGO this year was Faces of Fairy 135 Diamond Painting. I need to finish 1 page. And I wanted to kind of talk to you about that. So here is my WIPGO board. So you can get an idea. This is in my planner. So you can get an idea of some of the projects and stuff that I'm working on. All the boxes that have been colored in, like this one, and this one, and this one, are completed. The boxes that are just highlighted, like this one, this one, this one, and this one, the numbers have been called for the year, but the goal in them has not yet been completed. For instance, this box down here was April, was for April. Complete a started Mill Hill kit, or 500 stitches on a new kit. So in cross stitch, there is a company called Mill Hill, and they produce these cross stitch kits that have all the fabric or perforated paper, the floss, the beads, and everything else you need, and they're usually pretty small. So I had one that I had started, and I wanted to finish the stitching on it. I still have not finished the stitching on it, but I have until the end of the year. Now, any of these boxes are until the end of the year. You have until the end of the year to complete it. So the first 3 that were called, my square 13 in the middle is a free space, just like a bingo board. And so she'll call any number from 1 to 25, and that is the square you work on. None of the squares are repeated. So all the squares that are highlighted and or filled in have already been called for this year. So we only have about 12 more left, because she calls 2 numbers per month, therefore 24 projects. So square number 1 is up here, and that is my Faces of Fairy diamond painting, 1 page finish. So my Faces of Fairy diamond painting, some of you that have been around the diamond painting world for a little while may be familiar with Heaven and Earth Designs cross-stitch patterns. Quite a few people take Heaven and Earth Design cross-stitch patterns and convert them to diamond painting. This is what I have done with this one. So the Faces of Fairy 135 is a Heaven and Earth Designs cross-stitch pattern that was produced by Heaven and Earth Designs, based on the artwork of Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And give me just a few minutes and I will bring it up for you. Let me go in here. View PDF. So here is the cover sheet for the Heaven and Earth Designs pattern for Faces of Fairy 135. I have already stitched Faces of Fairy 135. Whoops, sorry about that, you guys. Let me go back in here. Come on. It's being finicky. So, I have already fully stitched Faces of Fairy 135. I don't have it available to show you, but what I plan on doing is after I finish the diamond painting, I will do a video of them side by side. So, basically, in the cross stitch thing, in the cross stitch pattern, I'm not going to show you the pattern itself, but they give you a breakdown of the colors, the cross stitch floss colors, and they also tell you here in the full stitch category how many stitches of that color are in your pattern, and then they give you the whole pattern. So you can use the stitch count there, to know what color drills and how many packets to order. Now, if any of you have ordered drills separately before, you know that they usually come in little packets. I don't have any to show you over here. Nope, I don't have any to show you over here. But the typical little packets come with about 200 drills in each packet, and it's pretty standard across any company that you would order from. So say for instance, you have DMC 151. It says here there's 73 stitches. You see that for DMC 151? So I would find a company that has DMC 151 drills, typically squares, because that's what you want. And I would have to order one packet of 200 drills to cover the 73 stitches. Now you'll see a couple of numbers down. DMC 162 right here has 608 stitches. So for each packet to have 200 drills, give or take, you'd need at least a minimum of 3 packets of drills for that. So you'd need at least 608 drills. So I might order a 3rd packet, or a 4th packet rather. So I'd have 800 drills, just to give you a little extra to play with, and in case there's any trashy drills. So with the Heaven and Earth designs, you would actually take I did it again. Sorry, you guys. But you would actually take the stitch count guide like this from the actual pattern, and you would know what colors and how many of those colors to use. So for DMC 550 right here, there's only 3 stitches of DMC 550 in this entire piece. So you would only need 1 packet, if that. You could probably, if you already had some leftover drills in your stash, you could probably fill them in, or you could use 551 or whatever, because 3 isn't going to make a big difference in swapping out the color in your piece. So anyway, you would have the pattern, and then you would take the stitch count sheet, which is also part of the pattern for Heaven and Earth designs, that give you how many full stitches are in each color. So then you would figure out how many drills you need, and you could go to a place like Stitches to Stones, which is stitchestostones.com, Diamond Drills USA on Etsy. There's other places that you can order diamonds from. You could get them from AliExpress. You can get them from, you could probably order them from Amazon. Anywhere that sells diamond paintings, typically you can order additional drills, but you would just order your drills on the packet. And then you would figure out, so this pattern is, this pattern here, the stitch size is listed under the picture. It's 175 wide by 174 tall. So you would multiply 175 by, I believe it's 0.25 to get the number of centimeters of a canvas that you need. And then you could order a blank canvas from anywhere. You can get it from Heaven and Earth Designs because they sell blank canvases. You can get it from any other company. You just have to know what size to get. There's information on calculating the sizes of the blank canvases that you get, and then you just order a blank canvas, and you can get it that way. So I have ordered my blank canvas, and I have actually started my Faces of Fairy 135. So before I show you, I will show you the mock-up. So this is the mock-up of, this would be like how the pattern is divided. So as a cross-stitch pattern, you see those bold lines? Those indicate a page. So this is a page, this is a page, this is a partial page. Then you go down here, this is a page, this is a page, and this is a page. So the cross-stitch pattern for this encompasses 6 pages of pattern. Okay. Now this is a what I'm using here is an app called Pattern Keeper. So I have an app on my tablet, and this is only in Android right now. I have a app called Pattern Keeper, and when you open it up, come on. So when you open it up, it lists all the PDFs that you have for all the different cross stitch patterns that you have downloaded. So my cross stitch pattern here is Faces of Fairy 135, but you can see it gives you a thumbnail of all the different PDFs that you have. So when you open it, this is the view that you see, and this is just the generic stitch page. So you can see here it's blank because you haven't filled in any of the symbols yet for a good majority of the piece. So sorry about that. My arm kept hitting some stuff, and it kept bumping the mouse button or something that kept stopping the video. So anyway, I was showing you this. So this is just the generic view before you zoom in to see the pattern of the pattern in your Pattern Keeper app. And the blank area that is not filled in with color just signifies that you have not yet stitched that or have not yet diamond painted that. So once you go in to fill that in, and I will show you that here in a minute, once you go to fill that in, Pattern Keeper will fill in the squares that you have completed with the appropriate color based on the DMC code on that thing. So you can see up here, this is the area on my diamond painting that I have completed. So I've basically completed most of the first page of the pattern. So on WIPGO, when I say that I need to complete a page, what I mean is I need to get down to the bold areas down there. Now, if I zoom in a little bit, you will see that it adds more grid lines. So each one of those little squares is 10 drills by 10 drills. So each one of those little squares is 100 drills. So you can see I've already filled in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've already filled in 3,500 drills because each one of those squares is 100 drills. So 6 by 7 is 35. So 35 times 100 is 3,500. So I've already put in 3,500 drills on my diamond painting that you can see there. And so I have 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 30, 31, 32. So I have about 3,600 more drills to put in. I'm about halfway through the first page. So I had about 3,500 more drills to put in on page 1 to finish it. So that is my WIPGO goal. So just to show you on Pattern Keeper as well, the further you go in, yeah, I'll back it out just a little bit. Yep. Okay, so the further you go in on your pattern, you will see that the pattern actually does fill in. I'm not going to get too close to you, but the pattern in here will fill in. So now you can tell what color goes where on your canvas by using Pattern Keeper. It's just like stitching. If you've never stitched before, this would give you a good introduction on how to read and complete a cross-stitch piece, because you're converting a cross-stitch piece or a cross-stitch pattern into diamond painting. It's the same type of concept where you're taking a blank piece of fabric, you're adding colored floss to it to make a picture. So this kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. So you can kind of see the shading. Those are the different colors in the diamond painting that I still need to complete. So let me zoom back out for you and give you an idea. So for WIPGO, as I said before, for WIPGO I have to get to where the bold page borders are for my goal. And I haven't worked on it yet this month. It is the 12th or the 13th of the month. What is it, the 12th? It's the 12th, and I'm just going to be getting started on this. So, as I said before, I have started it, and I have been working on the canvas. So I have this on a poster board that I have magnets taped to it. So you can see my canvas And of course it's going to fall off. So I'm just going to take it off of the board. So you can see here that I ordered a 45 by 45 centimeter canvas. That was the size I determined I needed for the diamond painting. And you can see here, if you see, here is her eyeball, here is her eyelashes, here's her eyebrow, and this is her hair up there. So you can see I've actually completed quite a bit. So again, you can see the grids, the grid lines. So basically I have to go 2 columns over this way and then about 3 columns down to finish the page. So you can see, so I have to go to about right where my finger is, right under the A, the second A in canvas, and right to there. So that'll give you an idea of a page finish. If I get that much done, I have completed a page in my diamond painting. So I am working on this. This is what I'll be working on. In this particular diamond painting, or cross-stitch piece, there is a color called 032, and it's a acrylic blending filament, which means another drill just fell off, and I don't know where it came from, so I will have to find that. Alright, I found it. Yay! So I can put that back on. A drill just fell off. So, yep, I have another drill in here that I have to replace too. These drills are popping. Yep. Sorry about that, you guys. Anyway, so there is a color on the cross-stitch piece called 032. It's a acrylic blending filament, and it's super sparkly. It's got metallic iridescent threads in it. And if you look right here, you can see that there's this spot here that has different drills in it. The drills look slightly different right in this area. I ordered some drills from a company called Jelly Drills, and they're not opaque like the typical drills are where you can't see through them. They're kind of like a frosted white jelly color, and they have the AB coating on them, so they're AB jelly drills, and I got them in white. So it adds just a little more sparkle in some of these areas. Now, for this diamond painting, I can go back to the picture, and the cross-stitch piece, just noticed another area where they're popping. Let me go back here. For this cross-stitch piece, I'll go back into the PDF and show you the picture. So you have the picture, okay, and she's got snowflakes, and you see how there's sparkles in the snowflakes, like here and whatnot. There's also highlights in her hair. Whoops. So there's also highlights in her hair, like the white highlights up in her hair up here. And there's also sparkle in her eyes. Look at this. Ah, okay, I didn't want to go that super big. Alright, so there's also highlights in her eyes that you can see. Those are all, in the cross-stitch pattern, those are all 032 acrylic blending filament. So I'm using the Jelly AB drills to replace the 032 blending filament, because there are no drills or no companies that produce drills that match acrylic 032 blending filament. So sometimes you have to get creative when you're matching diamond painting colors to the cross-stitch patterns. Sometimes you have to be a little creative, but I found a company online, and I forget where I got them now. I can kind of go, I can look through, or you can watch some of my older diamond painting videos for the Jelly AB drills that I got to find out what company I got them from. But I am replacing all the sparkly bits in this piece with jelly AB drills. So if you remember, you can see here, this is the picture where I'm at, and you can see here where I've gotten to on the diamond painting. So I'm over in this corner up here where my hand is. That is the corner I've completed, and I've gotten down to the eyelashes. Sorry about that. That's about annoying. So I've gotten down to the eyelashes that you can see. And so my goal, I'm pulling this out to work on this tonight, so my goal is to get the page finish done on this, hopefully this weekend. I'm pretty quick at diamond painting this, and I'm doing these with all squares, so it's easier to work on a blank canvas with squares than it is with round. So let me show you the way the canvas is laid out on this. So for this diamond painting, you can see that the canvas is blank squares. So I'm using the cross stitch pattern to tell me what colors get placed where on my grid. And you can kind of see that. So anyway, I am using parchment paper. This came with the opaque white paper that typically comes on diamond painting kits that you can't see through, that kind of high glossy, waxy, thicker cover. I've used washi tape to cover up the additional adhesive that is beyond the diamond painting area. And for this canvas, this is a 45 by 45. I'm going to have several rows of the gridded canvas left over when I am done diamond painting this, both at the top and at the side and at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, depending on what I decide to do as far as framing the piece, I don't know if I will paint the remaining edge of the canvas, if I will tape it or cut it off. I don't know yet. It kind of depends on how I decide to frame this, or put it on a, glue it to a canvas, a painting canvas or whatnot. So part of what I do with the edges really depends on what I do when I'm done framing it. But you can see, I mean, it's going to be really pretty when it's completed. So that is my plan for the next few days, is to get working on this and to see how far I can get. This is a converted cross stitch pattern by Heaven and Earth Designs. So this is a completed cross stitch pattern by Heaven and Earth Designs. And so you can kind of see what it's going to be. So there's that. Alrighty. And if you have watched my other diamond painting videos, I believe the last one I did was maybe back in March. Let me bring this up. Dotsies, no, that was the Dotsies Diamond Dots kits. Pretty Places crayons. Let's see. Crafties. Okay, so my Diamond Painting Tube number 59, my new to me Crafties diamond painting. I did start it on my birthday. It was going to be my birthday start for March 18th. I did start it on my birthday. I got quite a ways with it, but I haven't finished it yet. So it's been a little while since I wanted to diamond paint. So after I get working on my WIPGO Faces of Fairy one, I'm going to be pulling out the Crafties kit. And this came from craft-ease.com. This is Numiko. Yes, this is called Numiko. And I have her on a poster board. This is the poster board that I use. and this is Numiko. So you can see where I've got these up here, these diamonds up here look a little weird because they're crystals. So like the this area up here are crystals. This area in her that makes up her nose are crystals. So there's different crystals. There's crystals in this diamond painting kit. And if you can see, I got down to here. So I have all this area down here to fill in for Numiko. And she's very, very vibrant. Very, 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 very pretty. My camera washes her out. I'm sorry about that. But she's very vibrant and very spring. So I was hoping to have her done by now so I could have her up on my walls. But yeah, I have all this area. You can see all this area down here is what I still need to do on her. But yeah, so this was my birthday start, and I'm hoping to finish her hopefully in this next month. I want to get my diamond painting mojo back because I've been concentrating on cross stitch a lot. So yeah. And this diamond painting, actually, you can see the canvas is actually really quite nice on her. I don't need to use a light pad on her when I'm working on her because you can see the canvas is really clear and you can see it quite well. So I'm really enjoying her. She's really cute. A lot of unexpected things in here, like fishes. There's fish floating around in here. It's really cute. Couple of flowers, couple of hearts, some stars, you know, stuff like that. It's really kind of cool. So I think she's floating underwater just because I can see the fish. Like right here, that's a fish. There's fish floating around through here. So, yep. Really cute. This is Numiko by Crafties. I jumped on this earlier this year when I saw it listed for sale because I thought she was really cute. I didn't have any by this artist, and I really like this artist. So this was purchased at craftease.com. You can see there, craftease.com. This one is a 30 by 50 centimeter, and there's 28 colors in here, including crystals. So there's 3 colors of crystals. There's a yellow crystal, a blue crystal, and a white crystal. You might be able to see this. Let me see if I can. I'm not going to be able to get in here super close. Well, there you can see the yellow crystals right there. So you can see the yellow crystals. Those are yellow crystals. And there's some of the blue crystals in there. And then, of course, the white crystals are up here and in her nose. You can kind of see how they shine a little different. Those white crystals are pretty cool. And you can see the yellow crystals here. Those are the yellow crystals and the stars and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So those are my 2 diamond painting plans that I have. So my goal is to work on the faces of fairy diamond painting and whatnot, and to get the page done on that. And that's it. I don't really have anything new for you. I don't have any new haul or anything like that. I haven't been buying many diamond painting things or diamond painting supplies or anything like that. Just because I haven't really been focused on diamond painting for a little bit. So anyway, I just wanted to bring to you that little update and to kind of show you what I have planned. So hopefully, towards the end of the month, I'll have an update for you, a diamond painting update for you. So stay tuned for that. And I don't know if I'll have any haul because, well, I haven't found anything really that I want to purchase as of yet. So anyway, I don't really have anything else new for you. So that's all I have. And yeah. They announced at work that starting in July, my department is going back, but they're sending us back into the office 3 people at a time. So we're going in for a week at a time with 2 other people in my department. There'll be 3 of us in the office at any given time for July and August, and that may change after August. So we may be going back full-time in, or we may be going just on a hybrid model where we're in for a week and out for 3 or 4, depending on business needs. So my first week back is going to be July 19th. So I have a few weeks yet of full-time work from home. And then be able to kind of ease back into the whole leaving home to go to work kind of thing. So I don't know when, how much diamond painting time I'll get. I don't know if I'll continue to focus more on cross stitch. I don't know if my diamond painting bug will come back and I'll get back into diamond painting, but it has been a couple of months. And I also don't know when my next video will come up. So if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, I encourage you to do so, and also click the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new content to my channel, and then that way you can come watch and see what I've been up to. But hopefully I should have a diamond painting update for you. Hopefully by the end of the month, so in about another 2 or 3 weeks. You can probably find me uploading another cross stitch video. I've been doing those about weekly. Diamond painting, it's been 2 months since I uploaded the last one, just because I haven't had anything to show you diamond painting related. But I just wanted to come to you with this diamond painting update today to show you what I'm working on right now, going forward, hopefully for at least the next few days. I'll hopefully have another diamond painting update for you by the end of June. Until then, keep on keeping on, because that's all we can do. And happy Pride, y'all. I have my Pride Lego thing. It's right here. My husband took me to the Lego store on the 2nd of June to pick it up, and I put it together. It has, let me show it to you really quick. So it has all the typical Pride colors and all the figures with their interesting hairdos. So those of you that are in the community, I hope you're having a happy month. I know Pride needs to last all year. It shouldn't be just 1 month out of the year. I am an ally, so if you find yourself in a situation where the people in your life don't support you anymore, consider me your mom and welcome home. I consider myself an ally. Hopefully I've got a lot to learn in the whole LGBTQIA2S+ realm. So I'm still learning. I did realize that the light blue, white, and pink, I did learn since I picked up this kit from Lego that these are the typical transgender colors. These are what generally represents LGBTQIA2S+, and these two, the black and brown, are people of color. Yep, so these are for the people of color as well. So now I have a better understanding of all the different colors and what they signify. So I am learning a lot as an ally. I support you. I'm here for you. But I know I still have a long way to go for exactly how to best support you and how to be the best ally I can be. I do have a lot to learn. I'm still learning what all the different flags are and what they signify and whatnot, but just know that I support you. If you need help and you're local to me, just let me know. I will, if I can't help you personally, I will try and find help for you, and I'll give you a mom hug. I give out great mom hugs, free mom hugs to anybody that needs it, because that's me. But I've always been an ally. Anyway, so I just wanted to say a happy Pride to all of you that are especially happy this month, and yeah, so hopefully everything's going good. So that being said, take care until my next diamond painting video. Keep on keeping on, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, friends.